All right, guys, 2002 Honda Civic, and customer complaint is they dropped this car off to the mechanic, and it's a crank, no start. So as you can see, I'm gonna do key off, key on, look at the lights, crank, and that's it. There's no spark. And if you notice, up here is usually a key logo for the immobilizer. I went ahead and scanned, and I have no codes. And I can see the engine RPMs. So I went also into the ECM and looked at the live data and at the immobilizer function, and it shows banned. So this is going to be a security cut, guys. All right, we're going to do this with the IM608. We're going to go into immo. We're going to select Honda. Shoot. There. I'm going to try auto. We probably got to do a manual on this one. Manual. Auto didn't read. Civic. Blade key. Yes. Let me try immo scan. I've got the ignition on. Okay. All right, here's what came up. All right, on the 2002 Civic, I did some testing. The problem, I'm going to call this a bad immobilizer. I cannot get into the immobilizer. And of course, this is it around the key ring. And you pull this connector out right here. Your first red and white is 12 volts power, and yellow and black is 12 volts power with the key on. Both of those are working. Now you have your ground on this brown wire, comes from the MICU, which is that BCM, and that is working as well. Also, the data line is this gray connector here, and on this model, that's a third pin. On this model, it goes to pin 14 on the DLC, and I just checked using my multimeter, and that is good. I'm going to call this as a failed immobilizer because it's got its powers and grounds and data line, and it's still not communicating. So I'm going to have them replace the immobilizer and reprogram it, and that's going to be it on this one, guys, unless we've got something else or you want to see the programming, all of that on part 2. Click that thumbs up button, like and subscribe. See you on the next one, guys. All right, guys, a little bonus footage. The customer actually decided to have me start the vehicle. I let them know that the immobilizer needs to be replaced. So here's the actual ECM, the donor ECM they have. So that's at the top here, you see that's where the EEPROM is located for that ECM. It's a SOIC 8 chip, normal EEPROM chip. So you can just, there it is right there. You can just basically remove that chip. There's also an edit you can do to that EEPROM to actually turn off the immo, but I just went ahead and removed the chip, and the vehicle started right up. There probably will be a part 2 because they do want to replace the immobilizer, but that's just to get the vehicle running. So stay tuned for part 2, guys, on programming to use immobilizer.